everybody, it's G-Bub here. Glad to see y'all back. We're going to do a little bit more trucking today. We left off, we were in El Centro. We had just delivered that reservoir tank, and we're going to see where we're going to go from here. I imagine that we're going to be able to hit we should be able to hit level 2 today and get us another skill point. We're only just slightly over 100 points below it, so we should be able to get there, and we can be a level 2 newbie then. Let's see where we are on the world map here. We're way down here in El Centro, so we got a heck of a lot of this whole place we can check on here. So why don't we hop on over to the job? I bet we're going to have to sleep at some point in time, too. Because I'm pretty sure we're getting tired. I mean, everything so far's been still our very first day. We ain't had naps since we've been driving around. So let's see where we are. We're here in El Centro. Let's see what we got going out of here. We've got vegetables going to Las Vegas. We've got yogurt going to L.A., and we got frozen food going to Las Vegas. Which one's going to give us the most money? Looks like that one probably will be. It expires in 27 minutes. And we've got, right now, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We've got until 1 o'clock Wednesday morning. So looks like we got 24 hours to get there. So it looks like they're probably taking into account we're going to need a nap along the way. We're going to have to go from S Farms, S Crops. I think that's supposed to be a Sunshine. That big old S with the stuff around it. I think that's supposed to be Sunshine Farms. We're going to be going to Eddie's. So why don't we do that? Let's take the 11 tons of vegetables from right over here in El Centro, and we're going to go up to Vegas. Maybe I can find the person that married me and my wife, and I can slap them while we're there, too. Just joking, honey. Just joking. We got almost $4,000. There we are. That's the nice thing about the quick jobs here. Oh, we got a post office trailer beside us. That's strange. Wonder what kind of stuff they delivering out here. Okay. Well, let's start up our engine. Turn on the electrics. There we go. I'm going to turn on the trailer lights here, too. Yeah, let's hop on out and take a look around. See what we got. We carrying the vegetables in a Lowe's trailer. Very interesting. See, I like that part. I got that trailer mod in here, the one that lets you have realistic trailers and stuff, real companies and stuff like that. Or sometimes they don't really match up too well. I ought to be carrying one that says like S Crops instead of Lowe's Home Improvement, you know. But that's fine. We're going to cut on this light. I can see I need to. Actually, it's that button on my dashboard, isn't it? There we go. I forgot I had that button. Our brakes are working, so we are all set to go. Let's hop back into the trailer. Hop back into the crab here. Over here on this one, let's see. Well, maybe we did sleep. It doesn't look like we got a whole bunch of stuff on our little man there. Our little bed. I thought he was about half full of blue last time, but maybe we did take a nap or something. I don't know. In the meantime, let's get our... Oh, that's right. I see. We in a Kenworth this time. They don't have quite the same gauges there, do they? Fuel economy, cruise control. Yeah, this one ain't gonna have a switch to tell us how fast we're going. It gives us our cruise control though. So we'll have that up so we can take track of how we're doing. And it looks like that's probably the fuel gauge right there in the middle. We got about 2/3 of a tank. All right. So we're gonna move that to right here. And then we're gonna see about see which one is it gets. There we go. So that brings that up, brings that up, brings that up. We're going to see if we can't spend most of our time just reading the one on the dashboard there. Alrighty. Now let's pull it on up, get a good view of the road. We can still see our mirrors. And let's put it in drive. And let's see if we can't get on out of here. I hope y'all been having a good one since the last time OG Bub saw you. It has been a good one for me. I ain't had too much to worry about. And one of the things I've been very happy about as well is the fact that we ain't getting nearly the rain and all here in this game that they're having in real California right now. They've been having a hard time. I'm actually thinking about doing that. Is that setting things up so that set the weather up so that whenever I'm driving around and all, I'm getting a good realistic expectation of what the weather looks like in real life, you know. All right, looks like we're good to go this way. We're gonna get out there and get on the highway. Alrighty, we're driving that automatic again. Eventually one day, if we get into like this and spend a lot of time in it, and we do stuff like getting into some of the racing games and stuff like dirt and all that, we might get around at some point buying us one of them more expensive wheels and stuff like that. But until that happens, I just can't see dropping a whole bunch of money on a wheel whenever I got the one right here. Came with my old PlayStation, and it works perfectly fine. Now, I'm gonna make another right. Guess this time we better actually stop at this one rather than just kind of rolling through it. I know over here, I don't know what they call it in California, but over here in Georgia, that's actually called a California stop, when you just kind of roll up to it like that. All right, we're gonna go after this truck here. Oh, look at that mixer, cement mixer. Isn't that just cool? I didn't know they had them in there. I wonder if that's part of the regular traffic, or is that something in one of those mods that I added in? That might be from one of those truck mods. All right, we're gonna cruise on down the road here. What's the speed limit? 55. So this time we're actually gonna have to pay attention to our speedometer there. Keep an eye on that needle, make sure we don't go all hog crazy with it. As soon as we get up around 55 or so, we're gonna hit that cruise control and just zoom on down the road. In fact, I think I might go just a little over. There we go, we're set 56. That's one reason why whenever I get my skill points, I ain't gonna worry too terribly much about putting them into the on-time delivery stuff, because I've noticed watching other people do their driving and stuff like that, how it talks about the fact that all your time. Whoa, you gonna let me by, little man? You sure are, ain't you? That was awful nice of you. That was awful nice of you. But other people have been talking about the fact that stuff like that on-time delivery stuff, where you have to make those quick deliveries and you got X amount of time to do it, that they expect you to drive somewhat close to the speed limit. You know, as close to the speed limit as you can. Like if you're in Nevada and the speed limit's 80, well, they expect you to be driving 80 down these roads. And the problem is, whenever we get our own truck, and probably some of these that we're just taking out for a drive here, when we get our own truck, unless we get a really good engine in it, it's going to be real hard to hit those speeds. You've seen what a trouble I've had on some of these roads and trying to hit them high speeds and all that. The acceleration just sucks. This one right here ain't been too bad, but some of the accelerations just suck in those. And you know, whenever we got our first truck, it's probably only going to have one of those little bitty engines in it, so we're going to have a hard time just hauling big old heavy trailers to start with. Much less the fact that they're going to be wanting us to book on down the road at high speed. So we might hold off. That might be the last thing we put points into for a while. We'll do a bunch of that long haul stuff and probably some of those Uh-oh. I wonder if we got a speed change coming up here. Bet we might. Yep, he's hitting his brakes, so why don't we? Yep, 30 it is. I was worried about that. That's one good thing, keep an eye on that traffic ahead of you. As soon as you saw those lights coming on that trailer up there, you knew, uh-oh, there's about time, and we might ought to be see about hitting our brakes too. I'm gonna leave it on about 25 through here. We're gonna have to come up here and make a left over on this interstate. I still have kind of the hardest time not looking at that dashboard to try and figure out what my speed is. Run our engine brake a little bit there to slow us down a little. Then we're gonna just cut on across. Ain't nobody coming. So let's see if we can't just swing this puppy on around here. There we go. Didn't even scrape the guardrail this time. Alright, let's see what the traffic's looking like. Alright, looks like we are good to go. Ain't nothing gonna be sneaking up on our left there. Let's get back on up on the road. And let's see what the speed limit is. 55 still. So as soon as we get to something approaching that, go. Let's set 57. That's something they did recently, the old SCS, the people responsible for all us being able to get out here and go trucking like this. They had a talk with the cops in the game. I don't know if they ended up bribing them or what they did, but they had a talk with them, and they ain't so quick to throw those fines out there and slit on their lights anymore. You can actually run a little bit over the speed limit without them slapping a fine on you. I've been real happy about that. Oh, there's a bunch of cops out here. Now, I'm pretty sure that we're just going to be able to follow this one right straight on into Las Vegas. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out here. Look around, whoa. Still having trouble with that. Still having trouble with that whole look around without. Look at that wind farm out there. Oh, all my eco friends, my eco terrorist friends will be happy over there in Anno. Got all that good old wind power. Bet Leon's just creaming his jeans right now. Oh, and we blew it, didn't we? We sure did. We should have made left there. Well, I can tell you this, it's a good thing they give us that 24 hours, because we might need it. Now, let's see where, wrong one. Let's look, where are we going to be able to turn around at? Ooh, I don't know if we're going to be able to turn around. Look at there. We got a ways before we're going to get to any kind of a turnaround point, ain't we? Alrighty. Well, I tell you what, let's keep our eyes open. Oh, there we go. There we go. I wonder if we can do this. I wonder. This is just illegal as hell here. This is really, really illegal here. But, it looks like the nearest turnaround might be in Mississippi before we get to someplace where we can actually swing this baby around. So why don't? Is it gonna let us? Can we cut across the median? We can. Hope there ain't no cops on the way. Ooh, them trucks behind us ain't happy. I'm surprised we ain't heard no horns blowing yet. Whoa! Let's not tick off the cop. Let's not run into the cop. You know, if y'all ever driving like this, boys and girls, don't be a dumbass like old G-Bub here. Try to keep an eye on where you're supposed to be turning and all that. Because this just is kind of silly. I'm going to get it back to we're facing in the get the where we're facing and know which way we're going here. Oh my Lord, look at all this traffic. Well, I guess I can't complain too much. I mean, I'm making an illegal left, so I can't complain about there being so much traffic coming my way, not letting me through. Oh, there we go. Let's see if we can nose on out. Hopefully nothing's gonna hit us. Oh, look at that lineup I have behind me. Oh, I bet some people are pissed. I bet I get a phone call. I bet I do. I will guarantee you that they will. I'll guarantee you they get the "how's my driving" number off the back of my trailer here. They're probably calling on their cell phones right now saying, "Who is that stupid idiot?" Oh, look at that truck over there to the right. Isn't she a beauty? I really hope we get some cab overs in here. That right there is part of one of those the truck mod that I put in. So you see other kind of trucks just than the regular 3 that you have here. But I sure hope we get some real trucks like that you can drive sometime, because that would be awful nice. All right, come on, cars. We're going to do the same thing this time and making our legit turn. Look at there. Look at there. Isn't that nice? It sure is. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I sure appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Awful nice of you. All righty. Let's see if we can get that speed back up here now. Turn the lights back off. And I'm going to be back with you in just a second. I'm going to see if this is a good spot to take a screenshot. So we're going to stop in just a second and we'll be right back with you. All right, there we go. Whoop. And now we're back into speed limit 40. Wonder why that popped up all of a sudden. We got us a nice little screenshot there. I think we're going to use for our title screen. Oh, and you ought to know there'd be a cop sitting right there, wouldn't you? All right, let's see if we can pull this sucker on up this hill. That's the horn. That's the hazards. I don't know what that one was. I guess I better just quit pushing buttons that I've totally forgot what they were. Whoa. There we go. There's our hazard lights. Kind of want to cut on the hazard lights when you're driving a lot slower than what the speed limit is. Just so that people know and they don't come flying up on you like that, you know? It is a beautiful, beautiful day out here, I gotta say. I'm not a great big fan of desert scenery, but oh my God, look at how pretty this place is. Close enough to the speed limit now. I'll cut that back off. Man, it's gorgeous. Just keep that gas pedal down. I keep thinking I'm gonna let off the gas pedal and let it coast, but no, all that does is make me want to slow down again. Oh, look at all those balloons. Up in the air, and they're beautiful balloons. With a hippie. I ain't been nothing till you've been up in the air in the balloon with a hippie chick. And, well, that's probably all I ought to say about that, because I don't want to be getting the wife ticked off at me any. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. This is another one of those darn crazy traffic crossings here. We're gonna have to see if we can't get across. All right. You gonna go, buddy? Why don't you go on ahead? I'm gonna pull on up here, and we're have to just. Oh, yeah. Well, it looks like that cop's gonna stop for us, and we got that guy stopped. Unfortunately, that's kind of the way you gotta do it here. You just gotta kind of make your own. Gotta make your own traffic stop there. I hate doing that, but otherwise we could have sat in there for an hour. All right, let's get back to it. Beautiful, beautiful countryside out here. Now we're gonna floor it. See if we can't get back up to 55. We should be getting up to Nevada soon. See, we got LA, Las Vegas. Or as they called it in San Andreas, they called it Las Venturas. I really wish they'd put some of them cities back in there. Old, you know, it's nice and all to see old Los Santos and all, but I really miss San Fierro and Las Venturas. It was so much fun to be able to go in the casinos and like play blackjack and stuff like that when in the old game. I mean, don't get me wrong, the strip club's nice and all that, but yeah, the wife even gets upset when she comes walking in and I'm sitting there in the strip club in the GTA game. I don't think it's the strip club that she minds so much as that I usually got my pants down around my ankles, and she says, not in the living room. I think I've been on this road before. This is how I ended up getting hitched to the good lady. Was that we went and flew out to LA, and then once we got to LA, we drove to Las Vegas with our friends. And there was something really weird about that trip, let me tell you. Because you driving up, I can tell you, when you're going out to Nevada, you just go miles and miles. You'll go 40, 50 miles, and there won't be nothing on either side of the road, just desert. And then you'll come across, there'll be a little drive, you'll come across a turnoff to your right, and you'll go looking out across yonder, and about 2 miles away, there'll be a little set of trailers. Well, there'll be a set of trailers out there. There'll be like 4 or 5 trailers sitting in a circle. You'll see a bunch of dogs and little kids and all playing around them, and there won't be nothing for another 20, 40 miles. You can go, number one, where do these kids go to school at? And number two, where the heck do these people go shopping? Prim discovered. Alrighty. I'm going to slow down just a little bit because I got a feeling speed limit might change there. 65 through here. Oh, look at that Ferris wheel and the roller coaster over there. I wish we had time to stop. We'll come back whenever I get my own truck. We'll come on back and we'll go visit over yonder. See if we can't get a ride on the Ferris wheel. All right, so that's Prim. Nice. Let's see if we can't get that speed on up to something close to 80 now that we got that thing. It just gets scary whenever you get your speed up that high, let me tell you. These roads are tough enough to drive on when you're doing 55 and 60. People slamming on their brakes and stuff all the time. It's like right there, look at there. Like, why aren't we having to slow down? The speed limit through here is 80. We're only doing 60. All right, we're going to speed on around here. This is ridiculous. Floor it again. Put that pedal to the metal. We're going to see if we can't get that climb on up that dial there. Uh-oh. Yep, we got another city, 65. We'll just leave it right here on 60. How about that? Las Vegas discovered. Whoa, see, there we go. Oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Why don't we hop out and take a look? Yeah, that ain't gonna be good. Oh, we mashed up that pretty bad, didn't we? What you honking your horn for? What the hell you think I got going on here? Let's see if we can't back it up a little. I bet we just hit a car too. Well, I can say the good thing is we didn't miss our turnoff. All right, that's the first real good wreck we've had. I feel Kind of more proud than embarrassed. That was a good one. I ain't seen nobody really sit there and jackknife it into a median divider like that before. I bet we don't get a whole heck of a lot of money for this one though. 12% damage to the 12% damage is going to be a bit much to sit and expect them to pay for. Wow. I'm just wondering. Let's keep it off the thing there. All right, I want to hold there for just a second. Let's see. Is there anything that shows? I thought there was something you could look at that would tell you. Yeah, that's profile. No, I don't want to leave the profiles. Diagnostics. I bet that's it. Is that the one that shows how much damage? 6% to the engine, 3% transmission, 12% to the chassis, 10% to the cabin, 3% to the wheels. Wow, it's going to be $900. They're going to take $900 off of my payment up here. Oh, because we ran into that median strip. Wow. I just hope we didn't hurt the cargo any. We'll have to take a look at that. Okay. Now, let's take this off the screen. And I want to make sure, all right, we're still in the good position. All right, I think we can come on out here. Yep. Good. All righty. Let's try and be a little bit more careful this time, shall we? Quit rubbernecking and sitting there thinking about all the gambling we're going to be doing while we're here in Vegas. Although it is nice. Look at out there. I wonder if Caesars is here. Caesars is where me and the missus stayed whenever we got married. It was nice, but she kept going back. You know, they got this big metal, big marble statue of Michelangelo's David in their main lobby. Big statue of David. I'd catch her. We'd get out of the jacuzzi, and I'd wonder where she was. And next thing I know, she was over there. She had wandered out to the lobby again to go look at that big naked statue of David. And she just kind of looked at me. And it's like, honey, you can't really compare me to him, you know, because that statue is about 12 feet tall. So, you know, I can't really compare to it. If you put me on a 6-foot ladder, it's still not going to, you know, size things proportionately. It doesn't have a keep ratios button that I can tick to make sure everything expands exponentially. Alrighty, let's get on over here. We're real close to our drop off now. Just watch our speed. I bet it's still, still 30 through here, so let's just watch our speed. We do need to change lanes once more. I think right up here on the left is where we're going to be turning. Okay. Pull it on up. Okay. Turning yellow. We can go right after this big old silver truck gets out of our way. Thank you for running the red light there, buddy. I sure appreciate it. I can't really be mad at him, though. You know, it's like, I know the feeling. You've seen how I had to nose myself out to kind of make my own turning lane. Same thing with him, I'm sure. He had to do the same. Alrighty. Now, let's see how we're going to do this here. I'm not really sure how parking's going to be. I'm hoping this is going to be like one of those distribution centers where you just kind of pull it around and uh-oh, I'm starting to yawn. That ain't good. Oh Lord, we're gonna have to back this sucker up in there. Let's come on around. Yeah, I don't want to skip the parking. Hello, Eddies. I got all y'all's vegetables here in this Lowe's truck. Okay. Hope y'all don't mind me using your curb here. I got a feeling I'll be doing a lot of that. Now, let's turn on our other mirror. Is that the one we wanted? I think that's the one we want. Yep, that's the one we want. Not sure. All right. Now, we're going to start backing her up. Backing her up. Pretty much go straight backwards now. That's what we're gonna do. And to hell with any fancy maneuvering. Oh, I'm sitting here thinking I'm supposed to be turning around the other way. Yeah, I am. After all that work, I'm supposed to have the trailer facing the other direction. I could have just pulled it up in here. Daggum nabbit. This has just been an absolute tragedy. We're gonna pull it up here. I'm gonna back out in the street a little bit, and then we're just gonna whip it on in there and park it up straight. That is the most ridiculous thing I've seen yet. I tell you, OG Bub ain't impressing nobody tonight. All right, let's back her up. Let's not hit the big concrete thingy. It'd be nice if there was an exit up here. I could just pull out and come back around the building again. But they ain't gonna do that for me, are they? All right, let's back it this way. I don't want to hit either one of those big brick things. And we're gonna pull it back the other way. No, I ain't gonna skip parking. We've already talked about how parking is the most fun, isn't it? Alright, I think that's it now. Get our wheels straight. I'm hoping there ain't no traffic coming. Let's hope we don't hear a thunk if something runs into us here. Alright, now let's make sure we don't scrape that left side there. Look like we're doing okay. I don't want to knock that guy and his shopping carts out all over the place either. Yeah, you see there? Well, up yonder is where my front wheels ought to have been. I'll tell you what, it'd be nice if they'd come out here and just say, hey, I want it right over here. There we go. After all that, let's turn the engine off. There we go. And let's unhook it. Let's see how bad we did. Satisfactory. Wow, $500 taken off. And more importantly, $62 off of the damage. That's just incredible. All right, but we did hit level 2. So we are going to continue. And we got another point. I think we are going to put this into, let's say 18, 5, and 22 for fragile. Like I said, we ain't going to go for the just in time just yet. We got 5 and 18. And we put it here 5 and 22. We'll go for fragile, so that we can really bust stuff up the next time we run it into the median strip there. All righty, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming along with me. Next time we're in here, we'll see if we can't get us a ride out of Vegas. See if we can't get us a ride out of Las Vegas. Maybe we'll travel on up further up into Nevada up here and see what all's up further up into the northern part of the state. So until then, this has been G-Bub saying, thanks for coming along with me.